Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have a short and sweet finale for this round of Throwback 30. This is a project that was thrown together by Jessica Lee, and we all voted on the projects that we wanted to be included in this. There is another round starting today as well, July 28th, but I'll probably have that. I haven't decided if I want to put this video up on the 27th and then put the intro on the 28th, or maybe do them on the same day. I don't know if that will like screw up anything. But I only have 4 projects left in this round, so hopefully this video will be relatively short. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I do mostly panning videos, so if you like panning content, I hope you subscribe before you leave. And let me know how you think I've done in this project. Like I said, I have only 4 items left, and the first one is my Tarte Face Tape Foundation. I wanted to use this 30 times, and last update I had reached 29 out of 30 uses, and I said I would just save the last use for my finale video, so I am wearing this on my face today. It's quite light for me at this time of year, so I did have to mix it with my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Moisturizer, which also kind of sheared it out. This is a very heavy coverage foundation, and yeah, it's definitely not great for like the summertime, so I'm glad that I'm done working on it and I can work on some lighter weight foundations. But it is a gold net, and I would say it's rolling out, but this is the finale. Everything is rolling out. Next is, oh, I completely forgot to say, that was for the project 50 Shades of Purple, and as you can see, there's purple on the cap. Okay, the next project was Skin is In, and of course that's just for a skincare product. I've been working on this face mask from Bliss. It is the Mighty Marshmallow. This was a very like whipped formula, and I wanted to get 30 uses out of it. Let's see, the last update I had 18 uses, and throughout the project, I kind of talked about not being able to hit my 30 use goal, but last update, I actually hit the bottom of the jar, so I knew I would finish it before I reached 30 uses, and I only had to use it 2 more times, so I am so happy that I was able to finish this. I even scraped whatever was on the cap, so yay. An empty is definitely better than reaching a usage goal. This is rolling out of the project, but also out of my collection. I did enjoy this. It felt really nice on my skin. Like I said, it was like a thicker whipped formula. It says bright and radiant. I don't know if it did that, to be honest. I might not have used it like as consistently enough, but this was on clearance when I bought it, so I don't know if it was old, but I mean, it was good. It was a nice little pamper moment for me. Next was the project Tiny Pans, and that was, you were to work on a palette with the tiniest pans. I have been working on my Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette, and I wanted to look at how many grams. Okay, there are 0.05 ounces or 1.3 grams in each of these, so I guess technically not my tiniest pans, but I was kind of going off like visually. These are really skinny pans. Some brushes don't even like fit in this, so they're tiny in my eyes, but I wanted to use each shade 30 times. I was cutting it down to the wire, and last update I had, let's see, I had used some shades more than others, so please hold. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. My notes were confusing, so I think last update I had 22 uses on everything, but I had used these two lighter shades 2 extra times, so I had 24 uses on these two. I ended up using these all in different ways. So leading up to the last update, I just used all the shades in one look and got my uses out of that. But the last few uses, I was using, this shade as a brow bone highlight. I was using this all over my lid. This was a transition shade, a crease shade, and then I was using these two in my eyebrows, which this shade is way too dark for my eyebrows, so I admit I used the tiniest amount, and it was mainly on my tail, but isn't that weird? Like your eyebrow tail? I just felt like that sounded weird, but I've heard other people say it like that. I feel like I'm so close to hitting pan in this shade. I feel like the dip is very deep. Hopefully you can see that. But I did reach my 30 use goal on all of these. I was kind of like, not kicking myself, but like, why didn't I use these shades in that way more, like in the past? I was struggling to get my uses out of this because I thought like in my mind, I said I would use them all in one look every single time. I definitely did not need to do that. So I wish I had thought of using all of these in different capacities because I would have reached my goal a lot sooner. But the point is, I did reach my goal for the finale, so this is another goal met. So the very last project is for Turn and Burn, and that was a project that you were working on samples, and I think in the project you would just, like, when you complete a sample, you just rotate more samples in. But in the beginning of this project, I rolled in a big bag of sample perfumes. I say big, but it's like this bag. And there were 14 samples in that bag. And I actually went back and watched my intro just right before I sat down to film, and I didn't set like a definitive goal on finishing every single one of them. I just said I wanted to work through them and see how many I could finish out of the 14. I had finished a few more at last update, so I had 6 remaining perfumes out of the 14. I was really close to finishing my Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb perfume, and I'm happy to say that I finished it. This is a beautiful perfume. I really enjoyed it, so I didn't want to use it just willy-nilly. I saved it for occasions that I actually wanted to smell good, but I'm glad that I have that finished. One that I did not enjoy, but I did finish it, is the Sunset Riot from All Saints. This is a very masculine scent. I think it's supposed to be like unisex. It says Addictive Explosive Amber. But I did not enjoy this on. Even my husband told me that I smelled like a man, but I just used this as a room spray. It lasted a long time on me when I wore it, but it did not last at all as a room spray, so I used it up pretty quickly. Another perfume that I did enjoy, and I actually finished this today, I'm wearing it right now, and I just love the smell of it. It's from Carolina Herrera, and it is Good Girl. It's not like my all-time favorite. Like, I like the Flower Bomb more, but I did finish this, like I said, and I just love keeping these little packages. There's like a teeny tiny bit, but it won't spray out. So I will have, hopefully I'm having scent notes on the screen because these little packets don't have the scent notes. And then I don't know why I did these in this order because I'm going back and forth with ones that I liked and ones that I didn't like. But one that I did finish but I did not like was from Prada. It's their Candy Kiss. This is like a little plastic pouch. But yeah, I'll have the set notes on the screen. It was not my favorite. It didn't smell like candy to me. I don't know. I smell. Oh, this was the one that my husband like got home from work and he was hanging out with baby boy and he was like, "Why do you smell like grandma?" And like he thought his mom had come over and hung out with us because she does that. And I was like, "Well, your mom didn't come over today. You know, I don't know why you think that she did." And I was like, "Well, I did try a new perfume." And he came over and smelled me and he was like, "You smell like my mom." And of course, like, you don't want your wife to smell like, you don't want your romantic partner to smell like a parent. I don't know. He was like, "Don't wear that again." So I used that up as a room spray as well. But that was the last perfume that I finished. If you're keeping track, I do have 2 left that I was not able to use, but I actually did that intentionally. These are very fall scents for me. I actually have these in like those 1-ounce bottles. These are from YSL. This is the Black Opium, and this is the Libre. I really enjoy these scents, so I didn't want to use them during a time of year that I don't prefer. Like, I really love wearing these in the fall and winter, so I intentionally saved these for that time of year. It is July right now still. This is going up at the end of July, so it'll be a couple months until I want to use these, but I feel like my goal was met. I got through a lot of my perfume samples. I only have a couple left that were not part of this little group. And so I feel really good about that. And yeah, in my mind, my goal was met because I achieved what I went in to do. So because it's the finale, I just wanted to let you know how I did in this whole project if you have not been keeping up. But I did meet all of my 30 goals and I'm just pumped. I am so pumped because when I started this project, I was still pregnant. This was a year ago, and I really didn't know what my makeup usage or like any type of beauty usage would look like, even like at the tail end of my pregnancy and of course newborn life and mom life. So I was kind of unsure about my goals, and I just kind of went into it, you know, casual. Of course, I can't do casual because I want to meet my goals. So I'm just really proud of myself that I stuck to it and I was able to keep track of everything and get my usage throughout the year. If you enjoyed this project, again, I am doing the next round. Hopefully, if you're not subscribed, you will subscribe so you see my intro, my very next video, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed following along with me. I will see you all in my next one.